Alright, sorry about that. I ran out of memory on my phone. But in my last video, I was talking about my substrate. And I used fluorite throughout the whole thing. And then I've used some of this zoo bedding soil or Amazon, whatever. And just to fill in a little bit more where it wasn't deep enough. It's mainly on this side of my tank. This is dwarf sage I have. Just gone crazy. And that's all in just fluorite. You can see like the little pebbles down there. There's no dirt underneath it or anything. It's just fluorite. And I hear fluorite lasts a long time, so that's good. The only plants I've really had trouble with are this plant right here, which I forget the name of it. Every time I run out of CO2, it melts and comes back. It doesn't grow without CO2, and I really like it. It's like my favorite plant. That's why I have to dose for CO2. The crips are doing well. The cardinal plants, they get dug up from time to time and float to the top. And then this here, which I have no idea what this is, but it's just, it doesn't do too hot. I don't know why. Liguigia forest going good. My discus are happy. I just fed them a bunch of live worms. I love my discus. Got one turquoise rainbow. I need to increase that number. Got 4 bosemani. 2 males, 2 females. Need to get some more females. Black angelfish. This guy, my Placosimus, which I need to like get rid of and trade for like a smaller door species because he is just a pig. My red-tailed shark, gotta have him. Not a fan of the black tetras. Got them from a buddy who was getting rid of his fish tank, so I took him with everything else. There's some flounders in here. I don't know where they are. They hang out on the bottom of the tank. But yeah. And then I just got these rams yesterday. I love my rams. There's the female. And there's the male. Oh, bosemani likes to be in the camera. I love my German blue rams. They're pretty sick. I always wanted some, and they finally had some I liked at the fish store over in Berkeley, and yeah, I just had to pick them up. Trying out these new crips that Dustin has. Hopefully they take off, because I want to replace them really bad. But yeah, my tank, I run 2 heaters for the discus. There's one heater right there with a digital display. It's the Fluval one. It's a good heater. It sucks because it requires high flow in your tank, which I don't really have because I have so many plants disrupting the flow. And then I have a Jaeger back there that's like 200 watts that can heat the whole tank by itself. So I have them both on, so they work less, not as hard. I run a Fluval 405, I believe. Yeah, right there. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of dark underneath my tank. Oop, just scared all my fish. Then I have 2 power strips of lights. One 48-inch. It's the ballast in it went out, so I went online and bought this ballast and made my own light design, which I think is a lot better, where the ballast sits on top of the light, because this light is nigh cold. Whereas this one, where the front 20 to 24-inch 48-watt bulbs, they're this light fixture, like I just touch it and it is so warm because the ballasts are inside. Having the ballast on top like this radiates all the heat up. So those of you that have tank overheating problems, I suggest taking your ballast out of your lights and putting them on top. But yeah, I only run fluorescents on my tank. I'm gonna switch to LEDs eventually when I get more cash flow, and that way I can take these tops off, because I hate the tops on my fish tanks and I don't really have fish that jump. But that's my tank, and I'm happy with it. I want it to come a little more. I want the dwarf sage to fill in like all of the bottom, which it will eventually. It just takes time. And this is all thanks to you, Dustin. Been watching your channel like religiously and whatnot. So hope everybody out there's having a great day with their tanks.